Alright, we just received word that one of the big box stores has pool noodles on sale for $1 a piece on clearance, end of season clearance. Emily and I are on an emergency trip. Our son Corbin is coming as well. We're heading straight there before they run out. We figured, based on the very crude math that we did in the driveway using one oddly shaped pool noodle, that we need somewhere in the neighborhood of probably 60 to 75 to minimally complete the task. So we're gonna try to buy as many as we can. Right, sweetie?
That's right.
Okay. All right, it took us a couple different stores, but we got a tip on the mother load here. They say apparently they got a couple hundred of them. Hopefully they got more than what they got stacked out here. But might have to make a couple trips, we'll see. But these things are like marked way down, like 30 cents a piece or something. So, mother load. Let's load them up. What are you doing over there?
Well, I'm just here on a Friday night, ripping out the waterlogged foam from the bilge of the boat. That's what I'm doing.
That seems like a lame way to spend a Friday night.
I would not disagree.
Are you drinking beer at least?
Yes.
Oh, good. How much more do you have to go here?
Beer or boat?
Either way. All right, we got the final weigh-in sitting here in bags. I mean, honestly, I'm still finding little pockets of foam everywhere. I'm waiting on drill batteries to charge so I can get the rest of the foam out from under that compartment and the one that the scale's sitting on over there. But I think we're just gonna weigh what we got here, and maybe the rest of it will end up in a shop vac, and maybe I'll weigh one last bag. We'll see. This is mostly just for overall purposes, so you can kind of use your imagination with, you know, whether or not the foam has been in the sun drying, or it's wet, or it's whatever. So anyway, so we'll, oh yeah, get the baseline here. I just did this earlier, but what the heck? That doesn't look right. Let's try that again. All right, there we go. 177. $233.8. Not bad. That was from this side, and then this bag over here was from this side, which these two should be similar. I'm expecting this bag is going to be lighter because, believe it or not, a lot of the foam I pulled out from under these bulkheads and particularly these plates here, I had to dig it out of there, and it was almost like it wasn't as badly deteriorated as the rest of the foam was. So this one's only weighing in at 219.6. But even with pulling the foam out, if the foam is dry, you know, I tested it out, threw it in the water, and it would float for a minute, and then it would just, like all the other foam, soak up the water like a sponge, and then it would sink. So, you know, really the bulk, the volume of material ended up being the same, but just the fact that it wasn't actively sitting in water as I was removing it necessarily, it's a little lighter, but there's still probably an equal amount of, I would say, water holding potential in the foam that I'm pulling out equally. So, like, I guess these could be heavier, I guess, depending on the circumstances in which I took it out. Obviously, I didn't tip the boat up enough, and I'm like working with water still in the bilge and everything, which I'm about to make more water in the bilge as I hose it all out and vacuum it all out and everything. But anyway, yeah, we'll get these all totaled up and see what we're dealing with on weight there. All right, here's the final weigh-in. I just got a bag of crumbs here that came out of the shop vac. Oh, got full pockets right now, 180. Okay. Yeah, this is everything out of the shop vac, everything I sucked up out of the bilge, and all the little crumbs that I managed to poke loose while I was doing my final cleaning. So that one weighs in at 205.6. Alrighty. Okay, so got our couple different varieties of foam pool noodles here. So I just grabbed one of each. This is what I'm putting back in the boat for the flotation foam. Just want to get a ballpark idea of what kind of weight I'm putting back in there in foam, and then have something to compare it to against that waterlogged foam we took out. So I just got a cup on here just to help make this easier to weigh. Got it zeroed out. So this is the biggest diameter, so 6.4 ounces. We'll just write that on there. Let's see. That's not easy to write on. 6.4. All right. Next we got this one. It's a star-shaped one. We got a couple different colors of this one. I got a blue one, which they all feel the same to me. 3.9. All right. 3.9. And the last one is, this feels the same as the big yellow ones. Only this one is only 3.5 ounces. All right, so we got all our different noodles here. So as we throw these things in there, we'll add it up, and hopefully it won't be but 10 pounds or so worth of flotation foams, since we want to try to keep the boat as light as possible. I'm obviously not going to, reduce the number of noodles I'm putting in there to keep the weight low, but these things are good and light. I have a feeling this stuff is probably quite a bit lighter even than whatever the pour-in foam is that we could put in there. So I guess next we're just going to load up the hull and see what kind of numbers we get.